Case Studies. Understanding Science One Story at a Time. This book allows you to apply the information learned in a classroom and utilize your critical thinking skills. You can flip through this iBook and view the vocabulary, images, and interactives. This is a directed discussion case study about a young girl, Allie. Students will begin by hypothesizing what they believe is wrong and continue to assess the situation as more symptoms present themselves. This first section takes the students through the mother first finding a bump on Allie's neck and the first presentation of symptoms. The questions following allow students to apply knowledge they have about diagnosis and form their first hypothesis. This next section focuses on Allie going to the pediatrician. The students learn about the different types of blood cells, such as red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, along with blood vessels. In this set of questions correlating to this section, students compare and contrast normal cell counts and Allie's cell counts by the numbers and by a visualization. They also continue to revise their hypotheses formed in the first section. At the hospital, a hematologist diagnoses Allie with acute lymphoblastic leukemia and explains the next steps of treatment to the parents. Students are also able to see the emotional side of coping with this type of illness. Following this diagnosis, the family is referred to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. At the end of this chapter, students are able to apply what they have learned about a hematologist and continue to think through the diagnosis. In this next chapter, students are able to gain a deeper understanding of DNA by seeing how it specifically relates to cancer. They start to see why sequencing DNA is crucial to understanding diseases. They're also introduced to tumor suppressor genes and proto-oncogenes. Finally, this last part gets a little deeper into DNA because students learn about a specific translocation. In the story, the doctor is also able to reassure that finding the specific mutation is a good thing for Allie's treatment, because this introduces to students the ideas of individualized cancer treatments. This final set of questions makes sure that students understand this idea of individualized treatments, as well as weaving together all of the aspects of her symptoms and diagnosis throughout this iBook.